Data entry clerk. A diligent data entry clerk. In a world driven by technology and data, the tireless efforts of a data entry clerk ensure that vital information is organized and accessible, laying the foundation for systems that keep businesses running smoothly and efficiently, reflecting their indispensable role in the modern workplace. In the bustling office, the data entry clerk's fingers danced over the keyboard, each keystroke a testament to their dedication. As they meticulously input vital figures, a sense of purpose filled the air. Around them, colleagues rushed by, but their focus remained unbroken, for they understood that behind every successful project lay their organized data, a silent engine driving progress forward. The hum of the printer provided a rhythmic backdrop. With each completed entry, a flicker of satisfaction crossed their face, knowing that their work was the unsung hero of the office. In a world overwhelmed by chaos, the data entry clerk's diligence was the steadfast foundation, proving that even in a tech-driven society, the human touch remained vital in managing information effectively. With each keystroke, the data entry clerk weaves together a tapestry of numbers and facts, transforming raw information into ordered databases. Their attention to detail is unmatched, capturing essential details that might otherwise slip through the cracks, reinforcing the essence of accurate reporting and decision-making in an ever-evolving digital landscape. As they sit at their desk, the soft click of keys creates a rhythm, a heartbeat pulsating through the office as deadlines approach. In this world where data reigns supreme, the data entry clerk stands as a guardian of accuracy, ensuring that every entry is a testament to their dedication. With unwavering focus, they contribute to the seamless operation of the business, solidifying their indispensable role in the fabric of modern enterprise. The data entry clerk paused for a moment, glancing at the screen filled with numbers and deadlines. They took a deep breath, steeling themselves for the next round of entries. Each detail mattered, they reminded themselves, as a flurry of thoughts about the importance of their role surged through their mind. Colleagues would never see the countless moments spent perfecting these records, yet the clerk was determined to stay present in their task. Just then, a fellow worker poked their head into the office, a hint of urgency in their voice. "Hey, can you help with these reports? We need them for the meeting." The data entry clerk nodded, a spark of teamwork igniting within. "Absolutely, I'll have them ready in no time," they replied, their fingers already poised above the keyboard. The request was a reminder of the collaborative spirit that thrived in the office, where every role intertwined to create a cohesive workflow. As the colleague departed, they felt a renewed sense of urgency. Each entry was not just about numbers, it was about empowering their teammates with accurate information that would guide decisions and strategies in crucial meetings ahead. With the clock ticking, the data entry clerk's fingers flew over the keys, translating urgency into precision, their heart steady and focused. The rhythmic sound of the keyboard tapping became a symphony of productivity as the data entry clerk delved deeper into their work. Every entry processed was a step closer to supporting their team's goals, and they embraced the pressure to perform. Glancing at the wall clock, the clerk registered the dwindling time before the meeting. With each completed dataset, they felt the exhilarating weight of responsibility pushing them forward. Their mind raced with thoughts of the presentations to come, fueled by the knowledge that the accuracy of the reports relied heavily on their tireless commitment. With a final burst of energy, they focused even harder, immersed in the flow of numbers and letters, knowing the weight of their contribution awaited the team's recognition. As the final figures fell into place, a sense of achievement washed over the data entry clerk. They quickly reviewed the meticulously organized reports, ensuring there were no errors that could hinder their colleagues' presentation. Satisfied with the results, they took a moment to breathe deeply, relishing the small victory amid the rapid pace of the office. With a final glance at the clock, the data entry clerk printed the reports, the pages cascading smoothly from the printer like a well-earned reward. They gathered the documents, feeling a swell of pride for being the unseen force that contributed to the team's success, securing their place in the office's vital rhythm. Their workspace, a harmonious blend of order and chaos, buzzed with the energy of ambition. Amid the screens filled with spreadsheets and graphs, the clerk occasionally glanced up to catch snippets of conversations among coworkers. "Can you believe the numbers from last quarter? one colleague exclaimed, while another noted, "If we can leverage this data, our projections should soar." Every statistic discussed was a reminder of the data clerk's crucial role in turning raw figures into powerful insights. The data entry clerk leaned forward, a fresh sheet of figures illuminating their screen. With a deep breath, they resumed typing, the rhythm of their fingers syncing with the urgent pulse of the office. Each keystroke felt like a commitment to the company's vision, as they immersed themselves in the data, transforming mundane numbers into actionable intelligence. A fleeting smile appeared as an error was corrected with swift precision. They thrived on these moments, relishing the opportunity to refine and enhance the information at hand. As the day progressed, the clock ticked steadily towards an approaching deadline, heightening the energy around the office. The data entry clerk noticed the air thickening with anticipation. Their colleagues huddled over reports, igniting spirited discussions about the potential of their findings. Approaching a particularly tricky section of data, they found their focus sharpened. The anticipation of the meeting later that afternoon fueled their dedication, igniting a deeper sense of responsibility within them. Each entry wasn't just numbers to be typed, it was a bridge connecting ideas and goals that could propel the company forward. A sense of pride filled their heart, knowing that their precise entries laid the groundwork for the discussions yet to unfold. With a final flourish of their fingertips, the data entry clerk paused to review the entries displayed on the screen, each statistic a vital piece in an intricate puzzle. They meticulously scanned for any discrepancies, ensuring that every number aligned perfectly with the source documents, reaffirming their unwavering commitment to accuracy. Just as they finished, the office manager approached, their face flushed with excitement, ready to share the latest developments from the executive team. "The meeting is about to begin, and your work is crucial in cementing our strategies moving forward," they encouraged. Reinvigorated, the clerk nodded, feeling the weight of their importance in the grand scheme unfold before them. With a focused nod, the data entry clerk quickly saved their work, the screen illuminating their commitment to excellence. Every entry was more than just data, it represented the collective efforts of their team and the foundation for informed decision-making ahead. As the meeting unfolded, the data entry clerk felt a surge of pride, knowing their contributions were shaping the conversation. With each presentation slide revealing insights drawn from their diligent work, they realized that their quiet efforts were integral to the company's success, echoing the belief that every role is vital. As the minutes blurred by, the data entry clerk immersed themselves further into their work, transforming the chaotic cacophony of the office into a fluid rhythm of productivity, marked by the mechanical cadence of typing. Each entry resonated like a drumbeat in the war room of corporate strategy, propelling their team closer to success. They understood that beyond mere figures and reports, they were the architects of informed decisions, shaping the path forward with precision. The environment buzzed with anticipation, and with every keystroke, they felt that they were not simply a data entry clerk, but a vital player in the unfolding narrative of their company's journey. The clock's hands inched closer to the hour, and the palpable excitement in the air fueled the data entry clerk's resolve. They adjusted their posture, fingers poised and ready, prepared for the final push that could make all the difference. As colleagues gathered around the conference room, whispers of strategies and aspirations hung thick in the air, electrifying the atmosphere. Each report they had meticulously typed now represented candid conversations that had the potential to steer the company towards new horizons. With each passing second, the clerk sensed the urgency of delivering their part, as if the ticking clock were a symphony conductor, orchestrating the most impactful performance of the day. Their fingers danced across the keyboard, solidifying the narrative formed by numbers into a compelling story that would echo in the boardroom discussions. With a final flurry of activity, the data entry clerk wrapped up the last entries, their heart racing with accomplishment as the clock ticked mercilessly towards the meeting hour. They swiftly compiled the organized data into a neatly formatted report, ensuring that all the information was clear and accessible for their colleagues. A mixture of anxiety and pride surged within them as they reflected on the pivotal role they played in the success of the team. Each figure and statistic was a testament to their unwavering dedication, and at that moment, they realized the true impact of their labor. The hum of the office faded into the background as they finalized the document, their thoughts focused entirely on how their meticulous work would contribute to decisive strategies that could propel the company forward. Satisfied with the outcome, they printed the report one last time, watching as the pages emerged from the printer. They felt a surge of joy when they grasped the stack and headed toward the conference room, ready to deliver what they knew would be a critical element in the upcoming discussions. As the data entry clerk entered the conference room, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. Colleagues glanced up, their eyes reflecting a sense of trust and dependence on the information the clerk had diligently prepared. Setting the reports down on the table, they felt an exhilarating rush of purpose. "All right everyone," the clerk began, steadying their voice. "Here are the latest numbers and analysis that will guide our next steps." With a nod from the team leader, the meeting commenced, and as the clerk observed the discussions unfold, they felt a gratifying sense of belonging. As presentations began, the data entry clerk's heart swelled with pride, knowing their hard work was serving as the backbone of the discussions. Colleagues referenced the reports repeatedly, illuminating key data points with animated fervor. "This trend clearly shows our direction," one coworker highlighted, while another added, "Thanks to these insights, we can make informed decisions moving forward." The clerk remained focused, absorbing the conversations, and acknowledging how their meticulous data management had bolstered the team's confidence. Each mention of the reports felt like a validation of their efforts, fortifying the belief that their contributions were not just numbers, but essential elements that influenced the course of the meeting. As discussions deepened, the data entry clerk watched colleagues actively engage with the numbers displayed on the screen, their faces lighting up with excitement as new strategies emerged. Graphs illustrating the data painted a vivid picture of the company's performance, and the clerk could sense the collective intelligence swirling around the room. "We need to leverage this momentum," one team member proclaimed, while another nodded vigorously, advocating for a new initiative based on the insights unearthed. Feeling a swell of pride, the clerk realized that their role had transcended the traditional boundaries of data entry. They were now a vital ally in the company's growth journey. The atmosphere crackled with energy, and in that charged moment, the data entry clerk understood the immense value of their work in shaping the future. As discussions intensified, the data entry clerk could feel the impact of their work resonating in every corner of the room. Insights gleaned from the numbers sparked lively debates, and colleagues began suggesting strategic moves with newfound confidence. "If we allocate resources here, we could maximize our output significantly," one colleague proposed, pointing to a bold graph on the projector. Another chimed in, "Based on these trends, our market position is poised for growth." Each comment built upon the last, weaving a rich tapestry of ideas fueled by the data presented. The confidence surging through the team was palpable, and the clerk settled into the rhythm of the meeting, proud to be an integral part of it all. It was in moments like these that they recognized their contribution was not merely about filling out spreadsheets. They were actively shaping the very framework of the company's future. As the conversation flowed seamlessly, the data entry clerk reveled in the energy of collective brainstorming, each idea igniting a spark of enthusiasm. They exchanged glances with their teammates, hearts racing in synchronization as strategic proposals emerged from the discussions. "Let's not just aim for improvement, but redefine success," another coworker suggested, and the room erupted with encouragement. The clerk's spirit surged as they witnessed the power of their hard work come to life, transforming numbers into ambitious goals. With every reference back to the reports, they felt like a conductor, guiding the orchestra of voices, contributing to a harmonious plan for the company's advancement. As the meeting reached its crescendo, the clerk absorbed every word and gesture, knowing that their role had become a crucial element in a symphony of teamwork that could redefine their future. As the discussions gradually wound down, the data entry clerk felt a wave of satisfaction wash over them. Their reports had inspired robust dialogues, unleashing a torrent of creative ideas and strategies the team had been eager to explore. Colleagues exchanged excited smiles, their confidence in the data transforming into a palpable sense of camaraderie. As the meeting concluded, the team leader turned to the clerk and said, "Thank you for your invaluable insights. Your hard work has truly made a difference today." Recognizing the gratitude in their leader's eyes, the clerk smiled back, feeling a profound sense of accomplishment. They had transformed from a mere facilitator of data to a key influencer in the company's trajectory, exemplifying the notion that every role, no matter how behind the scenes, can drive progress forward. As the meeting came to a close, the data entry clerk felt an electric buzz in the air, an invigorating reminder of their essential contributions. Colleagues gathered their materials, animatedly discussing the next steps, and the clerk realized that the foundation they had meticulously built was now fertile ground for innovation and growth. They watched the team come alive with new ideas, each spark a testament to the transformational power that accurate data could wield. With a heart full of pride, they understood that their role extended far beyond the confines of their desk. They were part of a greater narrative, a narrative where precise information and collaborative spirit intertwined to shape the future. A renewed energy coursed through the office as the data entry clerk returned to their workspace after the meeting. The conversations fueled their motivation, and they knew their efforts had made a tangible impact. With a smile, they reflected on how their meticulous entries had transformed into dynamic strategies, visible threads leading towards progress. Seated at their desk, they took a moment to appreciate the atmosphere, a blend of determination and excitement, where every individual was united by a common purpose. Today had reaffirmed their belief in the importance of their role, and as they prepared for the next round of entries, they felt ready to tackle whatever challenges lay ahead, fully aware that they were crucial to the rhythm of success. As they settled back into their routine, the data entry clerk felt the whirlwind of the meeting gradually shift into a determined focus once more. With renewed vigor, they powered up their computer, anticipation bubbling in their chest as they prepared to take on the next set of data. Each entry represented not just numbers, but the collective aspirations of their team. The atmosphere crackled with potential. Ideas hatched during the meeting were waiting to be transformed into reality. With a steadying breath, the clerk began typing again, each keystroke reverberating with purpose. This was more than a job to them. It was a role steeped in significance, proving day after day that their dedication was an essential thread in the fabric of success. A sense of quiet determination enveloped the data entry clerk as they seamlessly filtered through the incoming data. Each new batch was like a fresh canvas, ripe with the potential to cultivate insights that could spark further innovation. Their fingers, now moving with a practiced grace, captured every detail meticulously, knowing that these entries would serve as the backbone of future strategies. A soft smile crossed their lips as they recalled the team's energy during the meeting. It fueled their resolve, reinforcing the undeniable value of their contributions. In this moment, the clerk truly recognized that their dedication was more than mere duty, it was the lifeblood of progress. With the day winding down, the data entry clerk reflected on the journey thus far, realizing how each entry fueled the momentum of their team's vision. As the final rays of sunlight filtered through the office windows, they felt an overwhelming sense of fulfillment, knowing that their quiet contributions would continue to resonate long after the workday ended.